Hello, my name is Brian Holmes. I'm from Panda Exteriors. I am here at David Bonynge's house. Claim number 08026911963. 97 Spring Lake Boulevard, Ocean Township, New Jersey. It's around 10:20 in the morning, 8:23. It is 73 degrees out right now. I'm here to do an attempt to repair. As you can see, I have my test square over there, and then I will be doing this shingle right here, which that is the one that we have damage to. So as you can see in my box, I got 3 across, so that way I know where the shingle ends. Then I will take out basically half of these other ones, just in case wherever the nail line falls. I will be taking this shingle out and attempt to repair. As you can see, there's many a damage all around the roof, from top to bottom, all over the place, and all up in there, all up everywhere. So we're going to do this particular one right here. I'm going to work at a fast pace, but at the same time do my due diligence, and treat it as as far as these shingles are concerned. So let's get going. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just turn you around here and put you on a tripod. Alright, get you on a good angle here, which that looks pretty good right there. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is have 2 separate tools here. I have the crowbar here, very flat, 12 inches, and with the nail hook on the bottom, because every single one we go to take out, it will stop right there at the lip of the shingle. I will be using my hand and pressing down firmly, so that way I don't slip underneath the shingle, causing any damage or anything of the sort. Working again in a slow motion, but at the same time fast, so that way this video doesn't take so long. After I'm done that, I will go back. After I get the mat transfer off, I will go back and I will take every single nail out with this particular side very gently. And then after that, I will be using my hammer to take those nails and basically use this right here, which is a roof snake, putting the nails in here, getting back underneath, and again, that shingle not being able to go farther than that, nailing it down, bringing it out, and just tapping this on top once or twice more to flatten out the nail into the roof. So I'm going to get going. I will talk throughout the video, letting you know exactly what I'm doing, and let's get started. So first thing I'm going to be doing, hand down, I'm going to be taking out the mat transfer, getting these shingles up on this row, and this row. So I'm going to start here, my hand down, get up underneath, and just go all the way across. And again, keeping my hand there so that way no slipping occurs and I can't damage the shingle. This one's already a damaged shingle, so I'm going to move over to this one. There's a nail popping up there. And that one's done. Moving on to the next one, I go half out of the box because depending on where this nail ends, so I do take this one out. Keeping my hand firmly so that way nothing can happen to the shingle. Next one. Hand down so there's no slippage. On to the next one. You can see the granular falling off here. And you can also see the mat transfer coming out from underneath. That one's done. Last one on this row. Staying firmly down so we have no slipping. And then the last row here. You see, doing my due diligence without working really fast, just to get everything off. And then the next one here. The last one here. If I have to go one more outside of here or not. Don't look like I have to, so I should be good. All right, so now I'm just gonna go back, use this, hook everything off, and get all the nails out from underneath this shingle that we're taking out. So, of course, we got a double nail right off of the bat. No more than 45 degrees. And I actually just pulled both of them out at the same time. These nails are still pretty good, so I will go back and use these. No more than 45 degrees. And take it out. And I'm just going to continue this all the way across. No more than 45 degrees. As you can see, I'm not lifting the shingle very high. Alright, we go on to the next row. I always go across. I shouldn't have to. Where that nail ends, I should be good. Make sure I did this one. This one's basically already half off. Alright. So we got those. Then we're going up to here. Might take this one out. You see I'm not lifting very far. Next one here. Alright. Next one here, you see I'm not lifting more than 45 degrees. And this one's got a double. I'm going to take both of those. Last one here. No more than 45 degrees. I don't believe I have to take that one out since it was halfway off. Probably should be good. Alright, that being said, I should be able to pull this particular shingle out. There we go. Now what I do basically is wipe away everything that we just did. As far as there was wind, just give it a little tap like that. Blow all the mat transfer away. Okay. Then as you can see, I just took out this shingle, but you can already see what it's doing to this shingle. Look at that. So that's one there. And then look what it's doing to this one as well. So that's two there. So you got that one there. This was the damaged shingle. And what it already did here with that the granular losses occurring, getting brittle. So I'm going to take this out. And then I'm just going to replace it. Leave this in a kind of a hideaway spot a little bit. So that's that way it's not showing on the street or anything like that. Just going to replace it with this right here. It's just Euro black. It's just Sovereign shingle in black. So we're going to put this back into here. Line it back up. Of course, these are a little off. This is a little bit difference of a dimension, but just going to put that there. Now I'm going to go back with my roof snake and start nailing back in. So with my hammer, I'm going to get up underneath here, go right here, pound it back down, and then twice with this right here to flatten it out. And I'm just going to continue that across, put all the nails back in. On to the next one. No more than 45 degrees. As you can see, I'm not lifting very high. Pop that out, right on top. Flat down. I'm just going to continue the process throughout the remainder of the roof. See, I'm not lifting very high. Now I'm going to continue across the top one up here. No more than 45 degrees. Put one back into here. Nice and flat. More than 45 degrees. Flat. Next one here. You see, I'm being gentle, and like I said, as I'm doing this, you can see just granular falling. That one we didn't take out. Should be it. Actually, I have one more nail here. Oh, there it is. That's why I always go back and check. Try to put them right back in near the spots that I took out. All right. No more. All right. So again, all I do after that is just come over and just give it a nice little wipe because of everything that we just did. If it was like wind, and then I'll bring you back over to show you what's going on. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna flip you around. You say we're still continuous. That's my test square there. And then this is what we did here. So with that being said, I'm going to bring you in closer. And since I have a blue test square and a pink box, I'm going to use green just to mark out what we got going on. So this is what we put in. So you go across the top here, you can already see where this is starting to come off right there. All this line right here. Okay, so we have damage to that one. Come over to here, not as bad, but you can still see that this started protruding off as well, right in that area. Now you get to this box or this shingle. Wow, look at all that. All that's come off. And again, was doing this very slowly, very gradually. And then you can see over here, we didn't go all the way across with this shingle, but where we did lift to get the nail out, you got some right there. Then we go up to the next row. Look at all that. All that from 2 pull-ups of the shingle, less than 45 degrees, very delicately. That's what ends up happening. Then this right here, basically good. I give that one an okay. And then this one right here, again, boom, boom, boom. So with that being said, all this here are being done by taking out 1 shingle on top of those 2 shingles that were on each side damaged, as I showed you here. As you can see, there and there, this is everything else we have. So with that being said, I ask you guys to look over this once again for this attempt to repair for David Bonynge at 08026919963, 97 Spring Lake Boulevard. This is, in my opinion, and as you can see, a fail. And Mr. Bonynge and myself will look for a full roof replacement. Thank you for your time, as always, for looking over this. And again, God bless. Have a good day.